Alright, you guys, you let me know that I accidentally went past Adelheid's route. I could have technically been on it already, so I went back and made all the decisions I needed to get there, and I believe we are finally here. So this should be right after we were talking about the magical stones and things like that. Hopefully that is good. You know, we figured out all the homunculi stuff, we helped Sua and all that, and I believe we should be right here at the several days later. I'm invited to Heidi's guest room during lunch break. When I arrive, I find Sua and Heidi sitting on the table.
どうかしたの? Koga.
Oh, it's just, I was wondering if it's okay for me to be here.
どうしてですか?
At the end of all that trouble, Heidi realized that there was only one solution. To fill the hole in Sua's heart that was left by the loss of her precious friend. So Heidi spends time with her and listens to her worries. I understand what she's trying to do, but... well, I don't want to get in the way of your girl talk. It's not that I feel awkward being here. I just have no idea why Heidi called me here as well, and I can't help but wonder if this is okay.
あなたにもとても迷惑をかけたから。だからお詫びも兼ねていて。はい。古賀くんにはいろいろお世話になってしまったから。そう。だからいてもいいのかなんて思わないで。
Alright, in that case, I'll make myself at home. Heidi, looking a bit embarrassed, responds in a humbler tone than usual. I guess that means I don't really have to worry.
お料理が揃いましたが。
あ、はい。それじゃあ並べてちょうだい。
Yeah.
I love every time he says that. Yeah. This sounds like so sassy. Louis bows and begins bringing the food over, a task that is likely routine. More and more exotic-looking dishes make their way to the table. I know, that is quite the spread of food. Wow. I've never eaten this kind of stuff before.
私もです。ちょっと張り切ってみたのよ。
Food lined up in front of me makes me drool, but isn't this a bit too much? Louis heads back to the kitchen after setting down the next plate and I hear the preparations of yet another new something. Hey.
なんでしょうか?
Isn't this too much food?
そうですね。葵に元気を出してほしくて。私が美味しいと思う料理を全部用意してもらったから。
You had every single one prepared? That's a lot.
ええ、全部よ。だってどれが気に入ってもらえるかわからないでしょ?
You know, most people are like, hey, this is my favorite thing, I'm gonna share it with you, you know, and you know, you either like it or you don't. But she's like, I'm gonna make you all of my favorites. She did all this because she wanted Aoi to feel better. I have a feeling those two will do just fine. I spot potatoes and sausages among the dishes. They're from a German family, after all. Are those authentic German sausages? They look really good.
それでこんなにたくさん用意してくれたんだ。
I'm wondering if that dish right there is schnitzel. Schnitzel's pretty good. I like it a lot.
こちらで最後になります。
Maybe the last one, but there's barely any room left of a table. Both Heidi and Sua look concerned about the feast laid out before us. Meanwhile, Louis seems disappointed in his mistress.
全部食べられるかな。ちょっと張り切りすぎたかもしれないわね。
今更になって気づいたのですか?
I love that Louis let her do it, but he's like, yeah, it was a bad idea.
何よ、ルイ。
用意する前に少し考えたらどうなんだと警告したはずだが、それも忘れたのか? まったく都合のいい鳥頭だな、お前は。人並みの想像力があればこの人数で食べきれる量ではないとすぐに理解できるはずだが。でございます。
Like how he adds at the end, like always. Gotta be polite, right?
だってあの時は。大丈夫。私たくさん食べますから。
Yeah, but you're like a stick. Like all this food wouldn't even fit in you. Physically, is probably weighs more than you.
私を元気づけようとしてくれたんですよね。その気持ちがすごく嬉しいです。だからいっぱい食べるから気にしないで。
Of course, even Louis can't talk back to that. Heidi is blushing, but she looks happy. All right, let's dig in. Thanks for the
いただ
food.
きます。日本の食べる前の挨拶ね。じゃあ私も いただきます。
With the formalities out of the way, the three of us get to work. When I bring the food to my mouth, deliciousness overwhelms my taste buds.
本当に美味しい。
Yeah, I have no doubt that Koga could eat all this food. Absolutely. I just don't think that, Aoi could.
二人に気に入ってもらえて嬉しいわ。
The food that Heidi had prepared for us is truly delicious. Since it's so good, we start off at a fast pace, but it's still too much for the girls. Koga's like, this is what I eat for breakfast.
お腹いっぱい。
You know, you don't kick in a door just eating a small bowl of cereal in the morning. You have to feed yourself a lot.
私もだわ。
There's still tons of food left, but they already look like they're in pain. I can still keep going on account of my physique, but those two are probably done.
フラ、まだデザートもありますが。
そうだった。
Please tell me there's not like a whole nother spread of desserts.
もしかして。
そうですね。かなりの量をご用意させていただき。
This is like our road down to getting type 2 diabetes. Heidi and Aoi look even more distressed upon hearing that. I better throw them a lifeline. Can I eat the rest then?
全部？そんなに食べられるの？
Yes, no problem. I normally eat a lot, so I still have room for more.
コガくんすごいんですね。
No, it's not amazing that he can eat that food. It's amazing that he's not super fat after eating that much food.
それじゃあお願いしても。
Oh, sure. I want the dessert too.
わかったわ。ルイ、コガが食べ終わる頃にデザートの用意をして。
This is the things we do for women, right? We're just finishing off the food for them.
いや、
You know, so they don't feel bad about cooking too much. With their permission, I begin to eat the rest of the food. Does being from a rich family mean that you can eat such delicious food every day? If so, I'm kind of jealous.
本当にいっぱい食べるんですね。
Yeah, it's really good. Don't worry about me. I'm nowhere close to being full.
わかったわ。なんだか楽しいなって思って。それならよかった。
Tua smiles happily while she chats with Heidi. I was a bit worried about how she would fare, but she seems to be feeling better. Heidi felt the same way, which is why she did all of this. It's great that Sue was recovering.
そろそろデザートを用意いたしましょうか。
Oh yeah, please do.
私はデザートはもう。私も。
それでは、お二方は食後の紅茶はいかがでしょう。イギリスから取り寄せたとっておきがございます。
紅茶だったら大丈夫そうです。ぜひいただきます。
Oh, I want
か
some
しこま
too.
りました。
Louis bows and sets off to prepare the tea and desserts. However, Heidi's eyes light up as she quickly jumps to
と
her
って
feet.
も美味しい紅茶なの。本当におすすめなのよ。ルイ、私が出すわ。
大丈夫ですか？
大丈夫よ。みんな待っていて。
Ah,
ちょっと。
I think she's preparing it because Koga's here.
少しだけ。
Heidi was full of enthusiasm, but judging from Louis' reaction, she's probably never made tea by herself before. And since she's excited about it for our sakes, we'll wait patiently for her. If anything, I'm curious to see what she'll bring out.
お待たせしました。
After some time, Heidi comes over with the tea. Louis watches her with furrowed brows, but doesn't try to stop her. He probably already said plenty while they were in the kitchen. Heidi places a cup of tea in front of Sue first.
どうぞ。ありがとう。
Her hand was shaking as she lowered the cup, but luckily it reaches the table safely. Next, she slowly makes her way over to where I'm sitting. Yeah, I like how her sprite is literally shaking. She definitely isn't used to carrying a tray, so I can't help but worry. I instinctively watch her intently. Our eyes happen to meet when she looks at me. At that moment, she stops in her tracks. Not sure why she suddenly stopped, but I don't think I should say anything. Heidi continues to stand there and look my way. I feel like she's staring at me for some reason. I can tell that Sue and Louis find it strange. It's the same for me. What am I supposed to do in a situation like this? Now that I think about it, there's no need to be so discreet. I should just ask her why she suddenly stopped. What's wrong, Heidi? However, speaking out was indeed a bad idea. Heidi flinches in surprise. And her hands let go of the tray. She just dropped it all over us. It's hot. The cheese spills all over me. Hot, hot, hot.
ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい。大変。すぐ脱いで。
Hey, yo, wait. I start taking off my cheese-soaked uniform, but Heidi grabs my arm and stops me. What?
やっぱり脱いじゃダメ。
Yeah, you're gonna have her start saying hot, 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 and it's not gonna be about the tea. What? Heidi, let go. It's burning hot, I have to take it off. Come on.
待って。
Gosh, Heidi, there's people around. It's ridiculously hot, but Heidi is desperately preventing me from taking off my uniform, screaming all the while. This is no laughing matter.
ごめんなさい。だって。
Even Louis smiling.
ちょっと。
Let go of me, I'm begging you, let me take it off. I feel like eventually everyone in the school is gonna see Koga naked. As the commotion continued, our lunch break came to an end. Furia returned to her classroom for afternoon classes, but I stayed behind after changing into a tracksuit. I'm presently cooling down my scalded skin with a wet towel. Heidi is depressed because she messed up at the very last moment while Louis is scowling at her
自
again.
分ができることとできないことの把握もしていないのか、お前は。身の程をわきまえずに妙な気を起こすからこうなる。と存じますが。
If I might presume to say, that's a new one.
でも。
無理はするな。さらに失敗して仕事を増やすな。と忠告したはずだが、なぜこうも見事に人に迷惑をかけられるのか理解しがたい。それに紅茶をぶちまける前に妙な素振りを見せていたが、なんだあの無様な姿は。バインベルガーの人間として恥ずべきことではないのか。
The butler's words are as ruthless as ever. Heidi didn't mean any harm, so I should pick her back up here. I should back her up here. Well, regardless of what happened to me, it's good that we got to see Sua smile. You wanted to cheer her up, right?
そう。もちろんよ。
Heidi smiles happily and shifts around a bit. As we're talking, our eyes meet again. I thought she was gonna say something, but she doesn't. What's with this weird mood? It was like this before, too.
偉そうに言ってしまったけれど、ちゃんと謝らないと。
Oh gosh. I'm getting Neko flashbacks.
でも彼を見ると頭が真っ白になってしまう。言いたかったことが全部吹き飛んでしまうというか、古賀も私のことじっと見ているし。何？どうしてなの？
This has been going on for a while. It almost feels as though time has stopped. That's because it has, because I stopped clicking. The last time when I tried to speak, Heidi panicked and spilled tea on me. So maybe I shouldn't say anything. Did I do something weird without realizing it? Is that why she's staring at me
制
like
服を洗
this?
ってお返しいたしますので、ご安心を。
Oh, thanks. While I was silently being stared at, Louis spoke from behind me. His voice brings Heidi back to her senses as she averts her gaze. I look away too, afraid that time will stop again and stand up. I'm going to head back to class then.
ええ、気をつけてね。
いってらっしゃいませ。
Heidi still looks like she wants to say something, but I bow and take my leave. Amaru and Kurodani are probably going to ask about my uniform. I'll just tell them it got dirty.
謝れなかった。あんなことをしておきながら、なんてことなの。
まあ見ている分には愉快だったな。
I'm glad Louis is at least having fun here.
とにかくきちんと謝らなければいけないわ。ええ、礼を失することなどあってはならないもの。でもなぜかしら。
なぜため息などつく？
疲れたからよ。嫌だったわけじゃないわ。でもすごく緊張してしまって。
惚れたのか？
Is it love? Dun dun dun. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
どうしてそうなるの。ただ申し訳ないことをしたなって思っ っていただけよ。そういうのとは違うわ。いい？違うんだから変なこと言わないで。絶対に今のは本人の前で言わないでよ。
Wow, a little defensive, are we?
ではこの制服は後でお前が返してきてくれるんだろうな。まさか自分のミスの尻拭いを他人にさせるつもりか？
分かってるわよ。当たり前でしょ。私が責任を持って返しに行きます。むしろついてこないで、謝罪くらい一人でできるんですから。
別に誰が誰に惚れたなどと具体的なことは言ってないんだがな。
You didn't have to.
今日はもう何もないようですので、そろそろ寮に戻りましょうか。
Yeah, it feels kind of boring.
も
though.
うミッチー、そんなこと言ってて本当に何か起こったらどうするのさ。
本当だ。お前嫌なフラグ立てんなよ。
I wasn't trying to. Of course, it's best if nothing happens. Being poor just means I've grown used to the supernatural happenings of this school. That said, I really hope we don't get a request at the very last minute before going home. Oh good, no requests. In the end, I made it back to the dorms, uneventfully. Kinda hungry, so I guess I'll find something to eat.
徳さんの仕事は終わったと言っていたから、もう寮の部屋には戻っているはずよね。よし。
We're doing some breathing exercises, guys, you know?
伝えなければい
Little
けないこ
mindful
とは
meditation.
きちんと分かっているわ。私は古賀に謝らなければいけないのだから。紅茶をこぼして制服を汚してしまってごめんなさい。制服はきちんと洗濯してきました。本当にご迷惑をかけて申し訳ありませんでした。
I'm just wondering if this is gonna actually go okay, or if this is gonna end up with like her on the floor and you know his hand on a certain area. Yeah.
よし、これで大丈夫ね。ちゃんと謝れる。
Alright, let's see it happen then. I believe in you. Coming, hold on a sec. Oh, it's you, Heidi. I was eating some snacks since I was hungry. I got to open the door and Heidi is standing there. She looks surprised when she sees me.
それは。
Oh, fried calamari. It's a Japanese snack. Wanna try some?
興味はあるけど。
Sure, it's spicy though. Is that okay?
それは平気だけど。
I realized why she was surprised when she saw me. I'm eating something she's never seen before and it's bright red because of the spices. It's bad manners to open the door while eating. Mitra would have scolded me. That's not why you're here though, right?
そうだったわ。これ制服。
Oh yeah, thanks for bringing it here. So she's bringing me my uniform that had gotten dirty. I see, no wonder why she came over at this hour. You came all this way, so why don't you come in and try some fried calamari while you're here?
ええ。それでは失礼させてもらうわね。
Come right in. I invite Heidi to my room and hang up the uniform, and then offer some of my snacks, even though they're really supposed to go with alcohol. Here, I'm not sure if you'll like it though. To be fair, he does have alcohol. We did learn
あり
that.
がとう。いただきます。
How is it? Heidi slowly takes a bite of the fried calamari. She somehow manages to look refined while eating it, carefully savoring its flavor. I guess rich girls can be elegant no matter what they're eating.
辛いし、すごく変わった味だけど。でも、美味しいわ。
Oh, you think
え
so?
え、こういう味は初めてだけど、嫌いじゃないわ。いいえ、むしろ好き。
I think calamari is okay. It's like not really like my favorite thing to eat. It's got a particular flavor to it. I do like when they include like a sauce with it though. That's usually pretty good. Like I definitely can eat calamari, but it's not the top of my list. Heidi beams as she says it, continues to munch on the calamari. I wonder if like actually going to Japan and having calamari would be different. I was afraid this kind of junk food would be too plebeian for her, but like luckily she seems to like it. So even a rich girl like Heidi can enjoy something like this, huh? Surprisingly, it does feel nice to have someone compliment the food you enjoy. Feel free to have more if you want. Heidi smile changes to an expression of sudden realization. She stops eating and falls silent.
何を上がり込んでお菓子までいただいているの。私がここに来たのは謝罪のためなのに。紅茶をこぼして制服を汚してしまってごめんなさい。制服はきちんと洗濯してきました。ちゃんと覚えてる。
Yeah, I think the confidence is what will sell it, okay? You need to be confident. You know, don't make a big deal of it. Just say, hey, sorry, I spilled tea on your uniform. I washed and brought it for you. You know, you don't have to, like, get so nervous about it, you know?
大丈夫ね。あとはちゃんとこれを言葉に出さないと。
Heidi looks like she's deep in thought. Does she have something else that she wanted to talk about besides the uniform? Did I derail her train of thought when I offered her fried calamari? Louis isn't here, so if that's the case, I might have done something problematic. Oh, come to think of it, Louis isn't with you today.
はい。ルイはまだ図書館に残って。
Just when I thought she clammed up, now she suddenly squeals in panic. Did our conversation just now have something to do with what's troubling her? Was it a bad idea to ask about Louis?
男性の部屋に今入ってる。しかもこんな夜中に二人きりで。
Well, you're definitely making it weirder, you know, by freaking out.
何をしているのかしら、私は。
Heidi? I accidentally call out to her and she timidly murmurs something.
私。
What's wrong?
何を言おうとしていたんでしたっけ？
Huh? Not sure how to react to such a weird question. Heidi seemed concerned before, but now she looks panicked. You said Louis was still at the library.
ルイは関係ないんです。そうじゃなくて、もっと大事な。
Oh, I see. What's going on with her? She's definitely actually strange. It's gotten to the point where I'm seriously worried about her. Hey, are you feeling okay? Do you have a fever or something?
そんなことはないです。多分ないと思うわ。
Are you sure?
はい。熱なんて。
I don't know. It seems like you're like really like forcing your words out. You like are breathing heavily in between each word. Heidi gently touches her forehead as she says that. She then tilts her head in confusion. Well, do you have a fever?
よくわからない。私の手が熱いのか冷たいのかも。
For one thing, isn't she wearing gloves? I mean, that'd be kind of hard to tell if your temperature's hot or not, but is that because you still... Yeah, exactly. If she doesn't even realize that, maybe she really is feeling unwell. Stay still for a second. Then she can't figure it out herself and reach for her forehead. Does feel a little hot against my hand. You might have a slight fever after all. Heidi? What? Heidi suddenly screams, scrambles to her feet, and moves backward as though she's trying to get away from me. What? Are we gonna, like, misconstrue this as, like, she's still afraid of us based on the other event that happened? I feel like that's where this is gonna go. Ah! Interesting. Heidi continues moving backwards, crashes on the table behind her and falls over. Her skirts get slipped up in the process, and I have a clear view of her panties. Whoa! Ah, no. Blushing furiously, Heidi rushes to put her skirt back down. However, it must have gotten caught in something when it hit the table, so she seems to be having some difficulty. Calm down, I'm facing the other way. Heidi continues to tug desperately at her skirt, showing no signs of calming down. What? Her skirt tears with a loud ripping noise, putting her in an even more embarrassing position. I don't know, your clothes are just not too well made, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, just calm down. It'll be okay. Try to soothe her while averting my gaze, but she's still in tears. I'm screwed no matter what I do. No, that doesn't mean I can just leave her like this.
古賀君、今の悲鳴は
No.
何かあったのですか?
No, Ushio, don't come in. Having overheard Heidi screams, Muko charges into my room. She's gonna think something so bad. She's gonna think I ripped her clothes. Oh, there's no way Heidi would have let me help her, so now that Muko's here, she can take care of it. No, Muko? Over Muko freezes upon seeing the situation at hand. She then daggers at me. Oh. I didn't realize this is really bad. Heidi's on the ground in front of me, eyes wet and skirt torn. No matter how you look at this, it's as though I've been forcing myself on her. Why didn't I notice sooner? No, this is a misunderstanding.
何か誤解なのですか？現状に至る過程の説明を求めます。
No, no, please. I'm just a man. Like I said, you're a misunderstanding. Luca's glare is as cold as ice and her tone is filled with disgust. Frankly, I don't think she'll approve regardless of what I say. But still, I can't let this misunderstanding drag on. Like I said, this.
夜の
No.
東寮で素敵な騒動のよ
Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh no, no.
勝手に人の部屋に入っちゃダメだよ
Yes, please don't. I really beg of you not to. Just as I was about to explain myself to Muko, Kurodani, Yoshida burst into the room. Of all things, I had to be the most troublesome person possible.
おー
I love her face. Oh. Kurodani surveys this dreadful scene before her and nods to herself. Yoshida is trying to stop her by tugging on her clothes, looks in the room, and immediately stops.
つまり本妻が旦那と愛人の密会に乱入したということですね
Holy shit, you actually said that out loud. What the hell?
不本意です。全くの誤解です。そのような状況に私を巻き込まないでいただけますか？
That was like the most beautiful way to describe what's going on right now, and I love it.
修羅場来た
I didn't expect Maya to be here, but I love that she is. She is just like grabbing like a freaking gallon of gasoline and just dousing this whole room right now, and it's great. No, that's completely wrong, Heidi. Please tell them what happened. In the end, I couldn't explain to Muko, nor could I stop Kurodani from watching us starry-eyed. Kurodani's gonna go home and write some fanfics about this one. Remember, you guys? I said she looks like the kind of girl that does that kind of stuff.
ありましたどうしたらいいかしら
Tell Louis about what happened and sink into despair at the thought of my disgrace. As you should. Louis just laughs as though I'm not even here.
お前が勝手にドジを踏んで突っ転んだ挙句自らスカートを破ったのに古賀が婦女暴行未遂の疑いをかけられたのか
Yeah, it went exactly like that, and it's great.
災難という言葉だけでは済ますわけにはいかないほどひどいなその方を見れなかったのが残念だ
笑い事じゃないわ私は真剣に相談しているの
My failures keep adding up to the point where I'm beyond what could be described as causing him trouble. And to think of it, it was the same that time he pushed me down in this room. I was dazed and lost my chance to apologize. Even though I really need to make things right between us.
私彼に償うにはどうしたらいいかしら
俺が知るか
Hell if I
少し
know.
は考えてよこのままじゃアインベルガーの当主はドジ娘だって思われてしまうじゃないの
正しくはアホでバカでむやみやたらにそそっかしい慌て者のドジ娘だろ
Damn, okay. Wow. Stupid, naive, reckless, short-sighted, irresponsible. Like, he's just listing all the
もう
insults.
いいもうあなたには
Wow, okay, yeah, he just ripped into her. As he usually does. Today has been a quiet, uneventful day. Compared to yesterday. Yesterday was a catastrophe, but on the bright side, there wasn't any real harm done aside from Muko glaring at me all day. I can call this a peaceful conclusion. I hope. Ah, her glance is as painfully cold as ever.
なあ、お前獅子語りになんかしたのか？なんだあの顔は。
Don't ask.
聞くなって言われてもな。
Not even sure myself why it turned out like this. I don't want to tell anyone else about what happened.
今日はこれでもう帰れそうだね。
Oh, you're right.
そうですね。寮に戻って休みましょう。
Let's go
君とは
then.
一緒に帰りたくありません。
What? What happened to innocent until proven guilty? Koga says that without even glancing towards me, gathers her belongings and briskly leaves the room. Or looks back and forth between me and Muko and then runs after her.
俺が牛尾さんをなだめておくから。
Thanks. Sorry about that.
めんどくさそうだから詳しいことは聞かないでおいてやるよ。
Thanks. After seeing the exchange, even Murakumo wouldn't press me for more information. I guess that's good for me, but I'm sure he thinks I did something bad.
しーちゃん見つけた。あ、みーくんもいるのね。
I'm indeed here.
あ、なんだよ。
Door suddenly appears while I'm spacing out, and Sumi-chan peeks in from
ち
the
ょ
other
っと
side.
用事。それともみーくんとお話し中だった？
こいつと何話すってんだよ。
I don't know. I think he likes talking to us. So
もうそんな言い方しないの。
Sumi-chan walks to the door and tugs on Murakumo's arm. Murakumo can't really resist her, so he lets her drag
お
her along.
話ししてないならこっち来て。
わかったからそんなん引っ張るなって。
じゃあ早く。あ、みーくん、それじゃあまたね。
Matane. Sumi-chan drags Murakumo with her for the door. She then closes it, leaving me alone in this room. The now empty office instantly falls silent. It feels kind of lonely. Guess I'll head back too. There's no point in standing around doing nothing. Since there are no requests, I should make use of this opportunity to go back to the dorms and rest. Yeah, we need to rest after the frickin' busy day we've had. I haven't run into Heidi since last night. Well, even if I did, I wouldn't know what to say to her. Ah.
見ないで、見ないで。
No matter how you look at it, I was in the wrong for carelessly touching her forehead. Come to think of it, she screamed like crazy when that time I took her to her room and ended up pushing her down the bed. Maybe Heidi isn't comfortable around men. I like how he just says men in general like he wasn't the one doing weird things. If that's the case, I did something bad to her. She wouldn't scream so much unless she was scared. Right? And on top of that, she ended up in a really embarrassing position. I'll have to apologize the next time I see her. Huh, oh, Furia, are you heading back now? While I'm thinking to myself, I see Furia running up to me. Seems to be in a really good mood. I haven't really seen a lot of times when she
ちょう
isn't.
どよかったです。
What happened?
調理実習でいっぱい作ったので、これを。
Oh? Furia gives me a paper bag with something inside. I can feel a faint warmth radiating from it. Whatever's inside must be
カッ
freshly
プケー
made.
キです。
Cup of cakey! That's my favorite. While you're making this kind of stuff, it seems that there's a lot in here, though. Are you sure I can have all of
はい。
it?
いつもお世話になってるから、皆さんで食べてもらおうと思ったんです。
I see. Thanks. Like everyone else, she probably means the bureau members. We'll eat them tomorrow, then. Maybe I should invite Sumi-chan and Tsubaki-chan, too, and we can all have tea together. Oh, I'm kind of hungry right now, so do you mind if I eat one first?
もちろんです。ぜひ食べてください。
Okay then, thanks. Take a cupcake out of the bag. The shape's a bit odd, but it just reinforces the impression that it's homemade. Take a bite out of it. Moderately sweet without being overbearingly, so I could probably eat a ton of these without getting sick of them.
どうでしょうか。
It's just right, not too sweet. It's good.
本当ですか。よかった。
You must be good at cooking, huh?
これは授業で習ったからできただけで。
If you could do it after being taught how to, that's more than enough.
そうですか。
Yeah.
ありがとうございます。
I like how Neko's getting screen time in Adelheid's route. Furia smiles happily as I finish off the cupcake. I really want to eat another one, but I need to save the rest for tomorrow. Knowing me, if I keep eating, they'll disappear in a flash. Okay, well, we got cupcakes. Perfect. We got tea time covered. Uh-oh, what's she doing? I need to apologize to Koga no matter what. On my own, too, without any help. I've been following Koga around. all day with the objective in mind, but I couldn't find a good opportunity to call out to him. It's gotten so late already. Seems to be having fun talking to the Night Realm student, making it even harder for me to interrupt. Oh, so this is what was going on while we're just eating a cupcake. I wonder if now would be
そうい
alright.
えばあの子は確か
Don't tell me she was the one from back then.
クミちゃんあの人
Weirdo spotted.
あ、アデルハイトさんだ。
何してるのかな
そう。声かけてみようか。
I really hope the two of them start peeking their head around with her. The two of them are still talking, and now the girl's giving him some snacks. He takes them and starts eating in front of her.
こんにちは。
こんにちははいこんにちは
While I'm observing those two intently, some female students greet me. I've spoken to these Night Realm students
こんなとこ
before.
ろで何してるんですか？
うんまあそのいろいろですわ学園の見学というか
They both peek out into the hallway, having realized where I'd been looking.
あの二人か。風呂屋町ってまだ古賀くんに未練ありそうだね。
未練って何クミちゃん未練とはどういうことです
あ
あの二人に何かあったのですか教えてくださいません二人のことが気になるのですか
The question made me realize I'd asked something quite nosy. They might misunderstand if I don't clarify myself.
少し様子がおかしいように見えたので別に心配することがないのならそれはそれで結構なことかと思いますそうよ
そんなに心配することもないと思うよ。ねえひな。
うんそうなんですの
あの二人一度一緒に行方不明になったことがあるだけだ。
うん二人で行方不明
うん。風呂屋町前にどっか学園の奥に迷い込んだんだって。それで私らが徳さんに依頼したんだけど、そしたら古賀くんが助けに来てくれたらしいよ。うん
うん
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 うんうん
うん
うん
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm having too much fun. uh.
お姫様抱っこされたって
We're
言って
continuing, I
まし
promise.
たあとは手をつないだってのとそれから膝枕もしたって言ってました
こらこらひな、そんな詳しいことまで言わなくてもいいんだって。
そうなの
Ina's just trying to spill the tea here, you know? The two of them went missing together somewhere. He carried her like a princess, held her hand, laid in her lap. What kind of situation would lead to that? A very particular one. Yes. Why would they need to do that in the first place?
それで一緒に見つかってからは風呂屋町ちょっと距離取ってたからさ、諦めたのかなって思ったんだけどね。
だから未練
そういうこと。
おーい、そこに残ってる生徒。
あ、もうそんな時間なのか。
クミちゃん帰ろう
そうだね。それじゃあアデルハイトさん。
At the disciplinary committee's command, the two girls leave to return to their dorms. After seeing them off, I return to watching Koga. The girl needs to return to the dorm soon, so the two of them start walking side by side. Are they going back together? Look like they're really enjoying themselves as they talk. That girl must love being with Koga more than anything else. Hahaha, wait for me. Even though I really need to chase after him and apologize, for some reason my feet won't budge. Clearly standing on solid ground, but it feels unstable and my feet can't get a good grip on the floor. I can hear my heart pounding fast, urging me to take action. But why? I know, there's one reason why I can't relax. I still haven't apologized to Koga, right? In that case, I should chase after him. I just need to catch up to him and apologize. It's a very natural thing to do, and yet... When I see them getting along so well, I feel guilty barging in on them. I think there would be some irony, because I used to always say that Furia looked like she would be like the crazy yandere girl that would, you know, snap. What if Adelheid snaps and kills her instead? That would be a plot twist. I wouldn't have saw that coming. Actually, maybe the feeling isn't quite guilt. Anyways, I don't know what to do now.
惚れたのか
Love? How could that be? Why would Louis say such a thing? And why am I suddenly remembering that at this moment? Flustered, I paced back and forth trying to calm
一体
down.
何をしているんですかフラウ
Hello. At some point, Louis had snuck up behind me.
いつから見てたの？
最初からですがだから最初からだ
Louis had been watching me in my predicament from the start. Does that mean I was being observed? It's very much possible. I
し
think
か
that's what
し
it means.
また厄介だな
何がですか？
どうやら古賀は仲のいい女性が随分多いようだがわかりやすく名を挙げてやろうか牛尾、椿、猫他にもいそうだが目に見える限りはそんなところか
I like how he perfectly points out all three of the girls that we've had some kind of romantic interest in. The way Louis lists out names makes it seem like I'm interested in Koga. Except he forgot one. He forgot one of the most important names on there that didn't have a route, but is honestly one of the best girls. Freaking Girl Amaru is great. We should throw Shizuka in the pool. That's not the case though, so why is this even a topic of conversation?
ちょっと待って別に彼が誰と仲が良かろうと私には
だが安心しろお前は今名前の挙がった女たちに勝っているぞ
Louis interrupts me, grinning sadistically.
胸の大きさだけはな
Hey, she does have a big chest, that's true.
うるさい
Hey, yo. Okay, that was her. Okay, I was like, I thought that was happening over here with freaking Koga. I was like, what? Literally hear a fierce shout come from the other side of the hallway. Got by surprise Furia and I stopped in our tracks.
なんでしょうね
Beats me. That voice sounded like Heidi's. Maybe I should go check up on her. I'm gonna go see what happened. You should head back to the dorms of the disciplinary committee member. Disciplinary committee catches you.
はいそうですね
Oh, and thanks for the cupcakes. I'll share them with the others tomorrow.
それじゃあ失礼します
She bows quickly and then walks away. I send her off up a way before heading towards the source of the shouting. As expected, Heidi is there. I spot Louis as well. What happened, Heidi? Heidi's eyes widen. She quickly shies away. Hey, sorry for the disturbance.
これは
Oh,
失礼
that's him.
特にこれといった問題はありません
Nothing at all.
あ
Definitely seems like nothing happened. Heidi seems to be saying something, but she's panicking, can't get it out. Even if he says it's nothing, can I believe that?
本当に何でもないのないからないから本当よ
Heidi looks at me, her face flushed. She won't come any closer. I guess she must be still scared from
フラウは
yesterday.
どうやら日本語がうまく話せない状態のようなので私が通訳しましょう
Oh, that would be great if he just outright says everything on her mind. A grin creeps on his face as he watches the flustered Heidi. He must enjoy teasing her when she's like this.
やめ下がれ帰れ
そうですか
いいから帰って帰りなさい帰ってください
However, upon being told to leave, he bows his
わかり
head.
ましたフラウ寄り道せずに戻ってくださいね
いいから早く帰って
いやそれでは失礼いたします
Louis bows again and walks away from Heidi. He then gives a small nod as he passes by me and whispers in
フ
my
ラ
ear.
ウはあなたに謝りたいそうです
Huh?
グーテナート
Guten Nacht. I turn around in surprise, but he's already gone. He said that Heidi wants to apologize. Is that true? Her actions were so vague I couldn't tell at all, but I guess she wants to properly take care of the situation. She was brought up in a wealthy family after all. Hey.
少し黙っていてくださる
Yes, ma'am. The fact that she's this nervous probably means she's not accustomed to apologizing. In that case, I should wait patiently instead of rushing
まず
her.
はシンプルに昨日は申し訳ありませんでした制服を汚したことも きちんと謝っていませんし、それ以前のことも。
After waiting in silence for a while, I can see that Heidi has calmed down. Her expression is serious as she stands tall. Looks like she'll be ready
大
soon.
変お待たせしました。
No problem. Confidence restored, she looks straight at me. Her serious face makes me stiffen up, too.
昨日は申し。そこのお二人、そろそろ校舎が閉まるのですが。
Wow, you got cucked. Right as Heidi begins to speak, a disciplinary committee member calls out to us. It was bound to happen since it's gotten late, but after being interrupted, Heidi looks distraught and begins to stammer. The serious expression disappears without a trace. I know it's rude, but all I can do is desperately try not to laugh at the silliness of the situation. Heidi looks at me with a troubled expression. Let's continue this on our way back. Hopefully she'll eventually get it out, you know? We were supposed to continue walking, or talking as we... We were supposed to continue walking. We were supposed to continue talking as we walked back, but then Heidi remained silent because of her failed attempt earlier. Maybe I should get the ball rolling instead. So what were you trying to say before? Looks like her momentum was completely ruined. She's having difficulty forming words. Just like earlier, it might be better to wait for her to relax again.
どうしてこうして二人で一緒に帰ることになったのかしら。私、こんな風に一緒に帰るために後ろをついていったわけではないのに、こんなのはまるで私が一緒に帰りたかったみたいな。いえ、そんなわけはないのだけれど。
惚れたのか？
違う、だからそういうのじゃなくて、なんで出てくるのよ、ルイ。
I don't know, maybe there was some truth to what he said. Heidi remains completely silent. She's so quiet that I'm starting to get worried. She's still not ready yet. Huh? Heidi responds with a strange noise. Is that German? What to do? I have no idea what to say.
いけないわ。思わず変な声が。今のは間違いなく変な人だと思われてしまっている。
I probably would have thought she was weird a while ago.
何のお話でしたかしら。
What? Weren't you the one who had something to say?
そうだったじゃない。どれだけ自分を見失っているの私は。バカ。なんなのもう。
Heidi says nothing and her body is twitching. She kind of resembles a small animal. It's actually pretty cute. I can get used to this. I feel like I understand Louis more now. Her quiet fidgeting continues. As cute as it is, I feel bad for her and the situation didn't come to an end. Oh yeah, about yesterday. Heidi reacts with extreme shock. She then meekly turns to look at me. Start by touching your forehead and surprising you.
おで
Then she doesn't seem to understand I poke at my own forehead to damage me. She then turns bright red as though recalling yesterday's events.
なんですって。
I'm just imagining him going like... Just apologize for touching you without permission.
私が
Touching you without permission, huh? Wanted to get back on track, but Heidi starts to tremble again, tears forming in her eyes. Wow, she really just is like a deer in headlights right now. Why is this happening again? Did I say something wrong?
私の方が謝ろうと思っていたのです。なぜあなたが先に謝ってしまうの。
I'm pretty sure that happened last time you tried to apologize too. We ended up apologizing first. No need to
なん
cry.
でなどいません。どう考えても悪いのは私なのです。
Eyes still moist, she glares at me. Her face tells you that she can't accept this.
さっきだってせっかく言おうとしていたのに邪魔が入るし。
But you managed to say it just now.
いえ、ダメよ。今のはなし。やり直しするから忘れて。
Got it. Go on then. Instead of going on, Heidi looks startled. Her constantly changing expression must have been amusing. Although she'd get mad if I ever told her that. I kind of want to watch her some more. I bet that butler feels the same way. As I'm watching her, she typically looks up at me. Wow, that was the quietest sorry I've ever heard.
これで礼儀は尽くしたはずよね。
I don't know, is that it? I was surprised at how quiet her apology was, but I certainly did hear it. That said, seeing her relieved expression makes me want to mess with her. The urge to tease her quickly takes over. So I didn't quite catch what you said. Yes, Chad Koga's coming out, guys. Heidi starts fidgeting again. Damn, she sure is cute. Doesn't realize that Louis bullies her because she's like this. Watching her nervously try to apologize again, I can't help but want to chuckle. I couldn't quite stifle my laughter, but now she's pouting. Her expression changes so easily.
どうして笑うの？
Sorry, I actually did hear you the first time. It's so amazingly cute watching her take it that seriously that I couldn't help but tease her, but I guess I went a bit too far. I'm really sorry. No, I don't blame him for doing that, because that's what I did with my wife. I used to tease her all the time. I used to roast her and, you know, essentially make fun of her, right? But I did that because I loved her. So I hope Adelheid sees it the same way. You don't necessarily have to be mean. Like, don't be rude, but like just be teasing, you know? I think that's a good sign of like a healthy relationship, you know, when you guys can do that to each other. Heidi looks at me with a frown on her face. Having those big eyes stare at me for so long makes me feel a little anxious. I might come to the wrong conclusion if she keeps staring at me like that. Embarrassed, I quickly avert my gaze from her. Several days later. Okay, there was a few days later, and now we got several. Or was it several before? I don't know. Either way, I think we'll end it here. I think this is a good start to Adelheid's route. We kind of got back on track. I might just take that other episode and move it, like, past her route, and then just kind of have it continue on from there. I don't know. That's probably what I'll do. So if you guys saw that episode, you got to see it a little bit early. Fancy, right? Anyways, we'll go ahead and stop here. We're in Adelheid's route now, so should be good. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Have a good one.